Hey everyone, and thanks for having us. I'm Ulf. I worked at Google Munich right here in this office, where I led Bazel development for about 10 years. Now I'm the CTO and co-founder of EngFlow, which we originally incorporated just outside of Munich. Together with Helen, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of both our founder story and our product. We might even get some customer calls while we're at it.
I'm Helen, CEO and co-founder of EngFlow. I'm based in New York and worked at Google helping companies adopt Bazel. As the former startup and bank CTO, I'm actually quite familiar with 8 to 24-hour long builds. And so when Ulf gave me this opportunity to create EngFlow together, I saw it as my calling to deliver on the commitment that I made to you all at the very first BazelCon, which were to bring the developer experience, discipline, and a powerful technology platform to increase productivity and happiness. All right, so we got the mission, an engineer who led Bazel, Laszlo and Sarah, our founding engineers. What more do we need? 4 months, sweat equity, a pool of cash from our savings to last a year and a half, and friendly coaches at Expreneurs Incubator in Munich. By June 2020, we started testing our remote execution software with potential customers.
So from the start, we were designing for ease of maintenance and scalability. In particular, we wanted to have no single point of failure, so we could roll the cluster, at any time without downtime. And two, a dynamically adjustable worker pool, so we can add and remove workers at any time. We also wanted to have fast scheduling. From previous experience, I knew we wanted to have around 1 millisecond with a distributed scheduler. And today we've load tested our software to about 8,000 actions per second per pool per scheduler. So want more, get more.
In July, we started testing and already had one enterprise customer using us for production workloads. Actually, we had 2 first customers, which made questions like, is anyone else using your software, really easy to answer.
Oh, customer call. Your Java builds are taking longer with remote execution than on a single machine. Well, Bazel's persistent workers keeps the compiler running on the local machine, which can make a single action like 10x faster. Now, we added support for remote persistent workers, which do the same thing, but remotely. And we also upstreamed the client-side support to Bazel.
As a team of Bazel experts, we recognize that Bazel isn't the one build system that's going to rule them all. No offense, Bazel folks. So we built a platform that can be used by everyone, starting with builds compatible with Remote Execution API, which was designed by our engineer, Ole Rosenfeld, while working at Google. And as we signed a deal with Brave browser, multiple companies using Chromium came to us. Today, with support, Bazel, Bug 2, Chromium, Goma, and RE client, Sung, CMake, and are working on more.
So the UI. The target tree viewer, which you can see on the left side, dynamically loads the target tree from the server. It shows your built-in test results, and it can easily handle more than 100,000 targets per invocation with prefix search. The action viewer on the right side lets you dig down into individual actions and browse their properties, results, as well as input and output trees.
With a robust platform like this and paying customers in a year 1, it was time to scale. As not your typical Silicon Valley founders with access to investors, we had to get creative. This is Sarah. We called her our founding intern. She pitched EngFlow to alchemists, giving us exposure to mentors and top VCs. And by the end of our 2nd year, we raised funding from Andreessen Horowitz. Sarah now graduated from Stanford and is currently pursuing her own AI startup. Go, Sarah.
Ooh, hey. You're trying to debug a performance issue with your build? You're currently looking at the target tree? Okay, then please switch to the Performance tab. We integrated the Bazel Invocation Analyzer, which we showed at last year's BazelCon for quick checks. And we also have the EngFlow profiles, which let you dig into really every microsecond spent server-side and show you the end-to-end build as a flowchart with a lot of resource usage details. Want to know how much CPU and I/O your test used? It's all there.
Over time, we signed some very hungry for cores customers. This scale made cloud costs really noticeable, and so we implemented new capabilities that became a competitive advantage. Our customers migrated from competitors, saving at least 20% or more in cloud costs alone.
Ooh, this is an important call. Hey, you're currently only building 10% of your code base with remote execution, and you're worried about the cost as you get to 100%. So fortunately, the cost increase is typically sublinear because of how monorepos work. You know what? We'll run a full load test with up to 100,000 cores, and you can see it for yourself. And also for the second cluster that you're running on the East Coast, we're enabling cross-region cache replication. So the result of this load test, which we did, was that the cost increase was about 3x and not 10x. So we were all very happy about that.
But do we stop here? This is big code, and it will continue to grow. So we're investing by giving you APIs so you can build your infrastructure on top of them, and new tools as part of the bigger platform, and by consolidating your build and CI.
So you want to run CI actions inside of the cluster for network proximity and to use our autoscaler. Yeah, I can see how that could reduce your cloud cost for CI by about a factor of 2. And yes, absolutely. We can replace your GitHub, BuildKite, or Circle CI runners with autoscaled, automatically managed instances. Can we combine CI runners and remote execution? Yes, absolutely. They are better together. Remote execution can improve your performance, your cloud costs, and your security. And in many cases, it does all three.
Found alive, always taking calls. There's a lot to do and lots of competing priorities. So from our early days, we implemented this prioritization framework. Happy team, happy customers, and more happy customers. Everything we showed is created by this team. Without a happy team, we have no business. They're experts who created Bazel, Gazelle, RE Client, and made major rules and other open source contributions. Together, we built a sustainable business with a product that customers rely for their daily development and production.
Since we started EngFlow 3.5 years ago, we're very happy to say that we've had 100% customer retention. We're very grateful to all of you, and we're working very hard to keep you happy.
And we're expanding the build community, as you saw, by educating and bringing folks together at our events, partnering with Salesforce, Datadog, CodeThink, Aspect, Tweak, Gradle, and open source creators of Build Farm, Build Barn, and Bug2. We're also sharing Bazel expertise with all of you. Last month, we launched blog.engflow.com that includes best practices, migration deep dive, and of course, everyone needs a snake. Now, this you may want to take a photo of. There's a lot we're offering here, and for super low price with the Bazel Con package. We'd like you all to succeed with the Bazel migration, share our deepest expertise, and train so you can build that internal knowledge in-house, and give you tools that get you there fast and reliable and sustainable results, so that you don't have to retool later or unmigrate because of hermeticity, incorrect rule adoption, SBOMs, or remote execution incompatibility. And so sign up for by December 15th, and we've got a super low starter pack as well. Customizations are also and add-ons available with Altshuler and our consulting partners.
I'm really excited about this one, Helen.
It's hard work to build a company, and as we become more successful, there will be more competitors entering the space. But we wouldn't be here without your love and trust in our team, our product, and our company, which is created by core Bazel engineers who will continue to push the boundaries and bring new capabilities to you. With these capabilities, we're meeting you where you are, bringing the powerful platform, and making sure that you all can save on your cloud costs and build times, up to 50% savings on cloud, and 8 to 64 times faster builds.
And of course, keeping your engineers in flow with EngFlow.